CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. It's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at CenturyLink Field in downtown Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best...
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Now here's Johnson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. We see Matthew Stafford, the one-time Georgia Bulldog, set to pilot the offense of the Detroit Lions.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions, right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Stafford on first down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Here's Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1 yard gain.
First down, Detroit.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A first carry now. This is Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test, passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let him pop it through the posts.
Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a third-round pick back in 2012.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. At the beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's second down. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now, that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Stafford. A slant to Jones. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd in just about a few inches here. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. Back to throw, Stafford. He'll get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To the air again, Stafford. It's caught, Jones. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion 1st down. Again, it's Stafford. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now Abdullah, the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
Now Wilson on 1st down. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. 12 yards there and a 1st down. To throw again is Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes. Down, got his hand in, and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's complete to Croft.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Wilson. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Johnson now returning. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Lions to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 24. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Now it's Swift. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And here comes Abdullah on the return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. And here comes the Lions defensive unit. They trot back out onto the field. And let's take a peek at some of the defensive effort here that's helped them get this first half lead.
Yeah, I remember in school, we used to have a term for it. Break on it. When you see the ball in the air, when you see a receiver make the cut, and you anticipate it. Break on the football. Get there. Make a play. And we've seen a lot of that so far in this game.
Coverage has been excellent. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Not much there, only a yard.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Will Dissly, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. Now Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Here's Jack Fox now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
3rd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. That's caught by Penny. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down. From the gun, Wilson. And he finds Penny. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Again, Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They run it with Carson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too. I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. This is Carson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Penny on the counter. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers.
A 32-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that will knot us up at 10. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Stafford on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. When the holding penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. On 1st down, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Penny. And now it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another 1st down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. From the gun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down. Stafford looks to throw again. And that's caught by the tight end Bryant. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. To the air again, Stafford. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. But it's going to be second down. This is Swift on the counter. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Operating from the gun. Stafford going underneath. He's got Hockenson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A gain of 7, but it's fourth down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Prater's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Seahawks 10.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, the little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. Now Wilson on first down. Short throw to Disley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game. But just let them know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. 7 yards to pick up there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, Stafford. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Abdullah to return.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. Second quarter here, he has only 1 catch, but they have the lead. You got to think, though, he's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Yeah, well, so far, just the single. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Deshaun Hand in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Operating from the gun. Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Wilson. Short throw to Disley. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. The 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Here's Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now Abdullah, the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. leverage guys, win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Carson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 31-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that's going to tie things at 20. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Stafford on 1st down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you evolved. Yeah. You know, you learned how to play it the Madden way.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From just shy of midfield, Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Mario Edwards flies in to blow that play up. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
Oh, they're on in 2. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Well, they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
Well, for the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
Now Myers for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Able to get the pressure, get a paw on it, knock it down, and then go and grab it and take it into the end zone. What a play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
Here comes the Lions punter now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. Fielded at about the 28. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? And rocking and rolling. They came out and made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, Wilson. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Throwing again here, Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. To throw again is Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 23.
He'll look to throw right away.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford over the middle, complete. That's Jones. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again, Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. First and 10, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
That's to his running back, complete. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
From his own goal line, Stafford. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7th. That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on second down. Stafford. And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Pulled in at the 24. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. Credit to tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
We got three.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Wilson to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Julian Okwara able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So out comes the field goal team once more. This from 44 yards away. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
56, Mike, 56.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford, and that's caught by the tight end Bryant. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To the air again, Stafford. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Throwing again is Stafford. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Stafford looks to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it's Stafford. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run again with Carson, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. So Matthew Stafford in the offense. Down by 8, 1:11 to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Stafford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down. Stafford now to throw. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn into a big gain.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough in these elements. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. High throw, but the catch is made. One last throw here for Stafford. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we win. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming. The Hail Mary, they just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Seahawks, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else, in their sanity as they move to 4-6. And they'll have another home date next week as the L.A. Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit.